Last time somebody want to enter in, and I think they could not allow in. So try to check Atmanan.
Yeah.
Somebody said me, oh, we want to come in. We could not.
No,
We could not allow.
it's visible.
Okay. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutrabhasakritam Vande Bhagavanto Panaha Panaha Ismara Garanatmeti Murtibheda Vibhagine Vyamavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Gangurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So today this satsang will be on the Saivism, and today this satsang we dedicate to the Atmalinga Mahabaleshwar or the Gokarna, Karnataka, southern India, and in the state of Karnataka, and here the small town, you can say small village, and called Gokarna. Go means cow, Kara means the ear of the cow. So that is called Gokarna. And here there are many stories, but out of them one, and you know that the Ravana is the emperor, the king of the Lanka, today known as Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, it was land of Danava, like a Danava means not exactly translated demon, but some a kind of people who does not believe the God. They themselves they feeling God themselves. So Ravana, he was pretend himself he have the all power, and even he can conquer anything whatever he wants. So, but he was great devotee of Shiva. But you see, one way he believed the God, other way he think he can do whatever he want without permission of God. So that two things are there. It's contradictory. He was a devotee of our Lord Shiva, and one of the principal devotee of the Shiva among the old devotees. But and but there is some karma. He have the past life. His father was great rishi, the saint and sage. In ancient time, the rishis used to marry, have their wife. But his mother was the demon, like Rakesh, like demon. Then what happened? He was born with two qualities, saintly qualities and demonic qualities, right? Demonic and saintly. So one side he was great jnani, and he have lot of wisdom, and he can create any supernatural powers, even if he have all kind of knowledge, because his father was great saint, great rishi. So he was cultivate lot of knowledge, but there same time his mother was demonic. So therefore also demonic qualities there. Demonic means they always think they're beyond the, not beyond the God, but they're not less than God. They're not less than divine. So what happened? So therefore, but it was the time, and Lord Shiva was very happy with him. Lord Shiva also giving a lot of boon to the Ravan. So Ravana used to conquer many things. You know that. As I say that he was the emperor in the Lanka. So I mean he have the kingdom. So what happening? It was the time Lord he tried to carry the Shiva lingam from India to all the way to Lanka. But what happened on the way? I don't know where he started. I have no ideas. All the stories. You can check that. So he used to walk with the Sivalingam all the way to the Lanka, so from India to Lanka. So what happened at that time? He want to go somewhere the pee. He feel the pee, urinate. And he tried to put this, because in India, when you holy things so holy, you can't pee at the same time. So what happened? He put the Sivalingam in that place, and leave that Sivalingam. He went to the pee. So what happened? When he returned back to the collect the Sivalingam, similarly like a stone, right? Like Shiva. Then what happened? Shiva disappeared into earth. And where he put the Shivalingam, penetrated into earth. Am I clear that? Then today that Shivalingam in Gokarna is known as Atmalingam. Atmalingam. Then he realized it's not ordinary and just the stone. It is really Shiva itself. Shiva itself. Then he realized some kind of a wisdom as well. But of course, you have to leave. But after that, what happened today, as per the story, and there was big stone. The temple is only big, huge stone, huge stone like this around the Sivalingam, and there is like a dig where the Sivalingam enter into. So you have to toss the Sivalingam into a dig, like a well, small well, like small tiny like this. So you have to put the hands to toss the Sivalingam. That's the story behind. Sivalingam means not rising out of the yoni, like you see many Sivalingam out of the yoni, like yoni holding the Sivalingam. But here they say Atmalingam, that's also yoni, but the Sivalingam inside yoni, inside deep. So, and nobody can see the actual lingam. So it means it is a science is evident. It is called Atmalingam. Atma means secret and mystic. Nobody can see. Nobody can see. So therefore, the Atmalingam, and that is called Mahabaleshwar. Maha means great. Baleshwar means is the great power, strong power. Iswara. Iswara means great goddess, great god. Iswara, Mahabaleshwar. Maha means great. Bal means strength, power, willpower, strength, wisdom, whatever you can say. Then Baleshwara, Iswara, Vala, Vale, Iswara, Valeswara. So that is in Sanskrit. Maha, Vala, Iswara. Total together you put Mahabaleshwara when you study Sanskrit. So is the God have the strength and which is the great. And you can understand that. So after your death, what happening? And you became as a powerful Atma. When you have Atma Jnani, like Atmananda. His name Atmanlinus, his name called Atmananda. Bliss in Atma. So here, and people we believe and we Indians all visit this temple in order to have the Atma Jnana. Atma Jnana. We always think that way. So, Atma Jnana. So, Atma Jnana. So, this temple is dedicated to the Atma Jnana, the Brahma Jnana as well. Once you are Atma Jnani, means those who have cultivated the wisdom of Atma, Atma Jnani. Those who cultivate the knowledge of a Brahma, Brahman, the absolute knowledge, called Brahma Jnani. Brahma Jnani means becoming, you are merged with the absolute, you remain the Brahman. Brahman means absolute consciousness. You remain absolute. There's nothing to fulfill anymore. Because becoming Atmajnana, Brahmajnani, a person becoming free from all kind of karmas, from the past, from the present, also in the future, and becoming free from all karmas. And you know that, and root cause of suffering is our karmas. And once you free from the karmas, and they are becoming jnani, becoming wise person, holy person, divine person. So Atmalingam, and this is the part of Saivism. Saiva traditions. And you know that many things Saivism revealed by the Lord Shiva, the all wisdom. Therefore, we say Chaitanam Atma. So, when we say Chaitanam Atma, Atma is the consciousness. So, this Gokarna, where I am today and living physically, and I used to come many times here to visit, and I have planned for the future and to have ashram here and school, but yet not fulfill. When Lord Shiva wish will happen. Without wish of Lord Shiva here, not going to happen anything. That I understood correctly. No matter how much I'm going to make efforts. Even it was the time I have money 4 5 years before Corona. I have certain kind of money to come to buy the place, but does not work. And all money I spent during Corona. So it is happens like this. What I mean. So without grace of Lord Shiva, and one cannot reach the Gokarna, especially in southern India where I am today. So therefore, the satsang today we are going to dedicate, and I am specially dedicated to the Lord Shiva, to Mahabaleshwara. And so far the course is going a long time, and possible there will be maybe 1 2 lecture next Saturday, Sunday. There will be, and this course we are going to and conclude. And Sannyas course, Vanaprastha Sannyas course going to conclude, and within this year, not the next year. So next year I have plans. Maybe some courses will be online, but I have to check if other swamis, other acharyas are available, so they can teach. Otherwise, and then I can speak only month of May end or the June first week after my Panchagini sadhana. The January 14th will be Panchagini. So whatever the time is left over, so let's take this advantage. Because why I keep Saturday Sunday? Because most of the time you people are very busy for your work, for your job, and so therefore I don't find the suitable time for you, and where I can teach online, because sometimes I have to teach late night, like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock night time, and that is actually not possible, your working days. So therefore it's not convenient always to teach you as per your time convenient or my time. So I always have to think that way. So therefore, and Saturday, Sunday, I will find out how, and you can keep communicate with yours. Because this is the medium. Teachings are the medium in order to communicate each other. And anyway, so whatever study you have to practice also. Self-disciplines are very important. So that is there. So therefore, Atma, then let come to subject about Saivism. Saivism is all about how to have the knowledge of Atma, how to knowledge of the spirit, the soul, the Atma. That is called Chaitanya Atma, that you have been studied. And then I would like to ask you also one thing. You have been studying almost going to end the 6 months. So what you have been actually educated yourself through this course is very important question for me to speak. Because today is the satsang. Not I'm giving only lectures today. Satsang means dialogue between both. Dialogue between you and me. So you can have some questions, I can have the answers. Or I can have some questions, you can have the answers. That is very important. Atma Nan. Any questions? Let you have some dialogue today.
Actually, yes, because it's in the Sannyasa course, we took many topics about sannyasins different approach. But you know, I also studying the other texts, scriptures, and the sannyasa. We discussed this before. The sannyasa, it's in the tradition of Shankaracharya, but the sannyasa existed even before him, also before Shankaracharya Guru, and it's they're described as a way of life. It's just like a way of life, but it's not like there. I did not find like a code or like a tradition, like you have to wear your hair like this, put on clothes like this, talk prayers like this. This was all in the great scheme of the Shaivism. And yes, when you're in Shaivism, then you do all your practices like asana, pranayama, studying of scriptures, reciting mantras, and then you get the knowledge. And easy thing, like in the Nirvana Tantra, Mahanirvana Tantra, Shiva says the only way to come to Shiva Loka is through you speaking to Devi, worshipping. We have to worship Devi, his Shakti, to get into Shiva Loka. And no problem. Yes, I have no conflict with this. But then I have conflict when Shiva says that the devotee of Shiva also must pray to Lord Vishnu. And then we have so much time doing this practice, and we're put in Vishnu. For me, this is which God you want to believe in. If you believe in materialism, if you want the comforts, material comforts, go pray to Vishnu and Lakshmi. But if you want the Atma Jnana, pray to Shiva. And then comes we have the time to put in Vishnu, and I'm really not that much interested in him as a personification of God. But then you see, when you pray to Devi, she says about herself, I am Shiva, I am Vishnu, I am Brahma. So we pray to lots of different gods, and we pray to Shiva, we pray to Rudra, Rudra is Shiva, we pray to Mahadeva, Mahadeva is Shiva, pray to Ishana, Ishana is Shiva, all these different names, different rupas, different karas of Lord Shiva. And also the formless, yes, is Lord Shiva without form. Also Devi says she's without form. Yeah, but then, yes, it's all in the sannyasin, like when I see Swami Niranjanananda, they say to him, Om Namo Narayanaya. They take him for Vishnu, not Shiva, but he is also sannyasin in the Shankara. All are sannyasins, all sannyasins are in the Shankara tradition. Many see it by their dress code, and yes.
That is very good analysis you have. Very good analysis. I'll also speak that. I'll speak later. Then let other people have to speak what they have been experienced, what they have their things. Then I can give answers. End of all the questions or end of all your analysis. And now, Julie.
This course is really interesting to me because I feel like I'm kind of caught between two lives in a way, you know, the social life and the spiritual life. And I don't have questions right now. It's more a matter of I observe myself a lot, and I feel like I'm very resistant and I have not made the kind of efforts that I know I need to make. And part of me feels like this life of sannyasa is like something that I should do in 5 years or something, and not right now, but I know I need to like make efforts and move myself in a forward direction. It's just a very odd place to be. I go back and forth, you know, I go where I think about it a lot, and then I'm not doing the day-to-day consistent things that I need to do, and I'm just resistant. And so it's kind of it's a struggle, but I don't know what else to say. But it's given me so much to think about, and I have to make effort. That's all I could say. I have to start making the effort. That's where I am.
Good. Then Mahadev.
Swamiji,
Yes,
can you
I'm
listen
here.
me?
Yes.
I think I'm about like Joey. We have to absorb all the information we gain this month, the first month, and manage a balance. Try to get the balance in our lives. So for me, that's the most important. And I think it's for now it's that.
We can't hear you properly. You got to know that try to listening like this. Yeah. And like putting the ears like this. So can you speak a little bit loudly?
Okay, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. I was using the words of Julie as a reference to try to get a balance between all the knowledge you give us this past month and how to use it in our daily life.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
And I
So
think for now that's
anything like Atman say anymore? Or I should speak, then we can, if you're not clear, then we can speak.
Yeah, Julie and Mahadev, they have them putting good points. I forget what I do, and I do this for 10 hours a day, and I forgot the 10 hours. Yes, I told you I have a new job. I'm working with French people. It's like, it's in Germany, but it's like it's completely French. It's like 3 Germans and 97 French people. And so we all talk French, except for the few Germans there. And it's like when you do vacation to get to go to different countries, because you want a different idea how, you know, lots of different people, and you get different ideas, stay there for a long time. Your idea in your own head changes, and it's very, these are compared to Germans, they talk a lot all the time, the whole day, and they're very lively people. And it's like you're there in the samsara again, in the social world, and they make friends with you, and you try to have no time. I had to do sadhana, and this is things you cannot explain to them. These things we do, you cannot explain to them. No way. Do you do yoga? This gymnastics for them. Yeah, we want to do something together with me. Let's do yoga. Let's do gymnastics. Or let's march 10 kilometers. But
mm,
going there, sitting at table, drink wine, and talk and talk and talk, and what's this? I cannot relate to this anymore. And they try to pull me in. Hey, let's be friends. Hey, I have something to show to you. What are you eating? Beans. Oh, lots of chili. Are you like this? Huh? And they're all eating noodles. So this time I make noodles, make sauce, European sauce without chili. Let's try to eat noodle before I forget the taste. But as long as it's vegetarian. But it's like this. We do it, our spiritual work here. And what is it for? Yes. And the sadhana, it's then the one Swami says, it's not about running away from social life. It's not running into the mountains, meditate. You have to be there. It's what. That's why you're a householder. That's what's a householder. You are in the social life. There's no point of running away into the forest or in the mountain. But then you have to somehow create your own private space and your own private time where you can say, no, no more you. That's just my work.
You see, you all have the special points. One thing is, first I check the points of Atmanan. As you say that, and you have been study also different scriptures, and we have been also talking about different scriptures as well, and we have been studied. And we are touching the topic of Upanishad, Gita, Yoga Sutras. Then it was the time we are also speaking long time before began with tantra. Then we are speaking kundilini, about kundalini chakras or pranayama, or many things we speak. Or Saiva Darshan, Shiva Sutras. You see, as per the Lord Shiva, if you check the beginning of tantra, Lord Shiva told to the mother Parvati, let awakening this the Shakti within herself. And through awakening of the Shakti, so naturally one can enter into Shiva Loka. Shakti itself, awakening. But at the same time, you see, Shakti asking to Lord Shiva, Shakti itself is awakened. In in the beginning of Tantra, when you studied, what do you study? So Shakti itself asking, I have been studying all kind of knowledge, but no Atmagyan. And I know you have the wisdom of Atmagyan. So all the topic about Atmagyana, either you study Mahanirvana Tantra or the Vijnana Tantra or the Shiva Sutras or the Yoga Sutras or Vedanta, or Upanishad, Gita and so on. So even the Vanaprastha Sannyasa, all about how to enter into the wisdom of Atmajnana, right? This is the essence. Either you practice pranayama, either you close the both nostrils whole day, or you open the nostril whole day. Either practice asanas, or practice kundalini, or practice pranayama, or listening Upanishad, listening Shiva Sutras, or you chant Ram Ram, or you chant Om Namah Shivaya. Doesn't matter. The aim of all topics, how to get Atmajnana and free from the karmic bondage of life and becoming free from all kind of sufferings. This is the essence of the sannyas course. Sannyas is the lifestyle. As they say, Julie say that, oh, this is not right time to be sannyas. It's not about that Vanaprastha sannyas. Sannyas, you misunderstood actually. That sannyas means dispassion. It's not only to and shaving the head to for put orange cloth. That is one lifestyle. But what is the harmony? Nas means to renounce or dispassion in harmony. So not necessarily one has to save the head and putting orange cloth and become sannyas. It's not that. Sannyas is all about to detachment, dispassions. Sannyas is all about to not to involve the lifestyle you have. For example, and you are as a household, you birth your baby and your son or daughter, someone is grown up, but still we are hanging on behind them and we think about 24 hours about our own children. Even you are son is 100 years old, still your daughter is 80 years old, you are become 100, still you think about it. And whatever your daughter is suffering, you are involved. So this is not about sannyas. Evening, so sannyas means not to involve, and that you can be, that you can maintain, that you can manage such kind of lifestyles, even you live, even you live in the social life, even with your husband or children or whatever. But thing is, you have to take responsibility what you can, not to extend, not to involve. Like Julie, I remember I asked about mobile. He said, you see, I have the daughter, but still my mobile all the time open if she needs something. And I am a person, I also a lot of things responsible as well. But on 10, 11 o'clock, come, I close my mobile, switch off, and get up early morning. So sometimes you need to trust to the God, the divine. And your child is no more 5 years old or 3 years old, okay, she cry and give him the milk. Right? That is not way. Of course, you have to close your mobile as well, so that you can have peace of the mind, let the trust the nature. Your child is not no more 5 years old, so already 30 or 40 or something. So after 18, we suppose not that much responsible like a person, baby like 5 years old. We suppose not think. It means you are involved and you have no dispassion. It means you are not actually detached, and that can make you a lot of sufferings as well. So like that, I'm just giving an example to Julie directly in this platform, but that is how mothers are naturally. But as a mother, we don't need to have sannyas, but at least we need, as a mother, we need to have peace of the mind as well. We need to have the happiness ourselves. We need to loving ourselves. That is very, very important. We need to free from stress and strain. Not midnight somebody calling, and therefore you have to open the mobile because my daughter have some problem. Call midnight, I have to help her. No, we have to trust in nature. When she was 5 years, 3 years, or 10 years, or 12 years, maybe age of 18 or 16, we are responsible. After that, no. And as per convenient time, we can help them whatever possible. But we suppose not 24 hours like a gatekeeper, like a bodyguard for our own daughter. No, that is wrong. That is not the sannyas way. Sannyas means dispassion. Sannyas is not about saving the head and putting the orange cloth and living in the monastery. There are many swamis are also doing this, but they are also in the trouble, big troubles. Even I have the ashram, I close my mobile money, and I get up money time, I check. I know they have some difficulties, whatever. Nature will take care, but sometimes you have to learn how to trust the nature, how to trust to the divine. Who can take care of your child? Think like that. But same time, when life, also we have to take responsibility what we can. But that is this example I'm giving Julie to speak this. But this is the platform. This one is I'm sharing this story for everyone, not for Julie. It's for all people whoever are going to listen this lecture. As a mother, we have to take responsibility what we can. But when child is grown up, let the child walk itself. That is very important. So as a mother, we supposed not to involve, not to addict. And that is our biggest sufferings, biggest miseries. Right? So therefore, even sometimes we meditate. Meditation, what is all about? Meditation all about to observe. And that is the sannyas. So sannyas is all about to dispassion. If you regularly meditate, you can be sannyas. Not necessarily putting on a cloth and staying in monastery. The meditation itself is the sannyas. Meditation all about to observe. dispassion, renounce. When you sit down, close your eyes. What you can do? Nothing. You close your eyes and meditate. What you can do? You simply observe. Let it be. So therefore, sometimes we have to learn how to be ourselves. Ourself means detachment from action and reactions, detachment from the social objectives to fulfill, detachment from the mind. So mind have always action and reactions. So we're supposed to observe our action and reactions. That calls sannyas. Sannyas is not about 5 years after 10 years will be. Sannyas is all about two understandings. Sannyas is all about two understanding of your intellectual confusions or doubts or clingings or addictions. You need to understand properly your mind. Why I am suffering? Sannyas is all about to free from suffering and miseries and experience the higher love within ourselves. It's love all the time. As a mother, we have some duty. As a father, we have duty. As a husband, also duty. As a wife, some duty. But we can't everything to do. Not possible. So therefore, we have to perform our duty, but it's supposed not addicted, addicted of the duties. Am I clear that? So therefore, we have to learn certain things in our daily life. Therefore, this sannyas course, Vanaprastha sannyas, is all about how to understand properly our social life and how to adapt spiritual life. Spiritual life means how to be witness, how to be witness, how to be observed. And you know that many things you can't do. It's not possible also. But we want it. So therefore, sannyasa yoga or Vanaprastha sannyasa is all about to cultivate the skills. You need to develop the skills. What are the skills? Dispassion, nothing else. Detachment. But how is possible? We to observe. If you observe action and reactions, that is your yoga philosophy, what you study. That is all about sannyas. Am I clear that, Julie? I try to clarify this, Julie. After 5 years, I'll be sannyas. Not necessary after 5 years or 10 years. But understanding is very important. Sometimes in nowadays, and due to their good karma of the past, people became saving the head and became putting orange cloth, became sannyas. It's fine. But that also does not continue a long time. Right? People come temptation without understandings. And we are, as a guru, as a master, also we offer this. Okay, let's save the head, get the orange cloth. And they also temptation for a time being. We also give, inspire. But we try to bring into proper understanding as well. Similarly, so sometimes you don't need orange cloth, but ultimately the Atmagyan is very important. No matter, it's a lifestyle. You can have a house life. In ancient time, I told you there was no sannyas. There was Rishi Paramparas. After that, sometime became sannyas. But I'm speaking old age. There was no sannyas. Am I clear that? But sannyas were rare. And Adiguru Shankaracharya come, he revived the sannyas traditions later. It was also sannyas before Adiguru Shankaracharya, as Atman says so, and that was there as well. Like Yagamvalk adopted the sannyas life. Yagamvalk renounced all the kingdom and he alone to the forest, but his wife followed that the real sannyas for us. First sannyas is the son of the that you know. So Sukadev is the past sannyas. So we have to understand. So sannyas is the lifestyle for the Atmagyan, right? Like in the social life, there is so many. For example, police brings discipline in the country, army brings the discipline in the country, traffic police bring the discipline of the country, right? So have many people taking care of the security of the countries. What for? For discipline, nothing else. Am I clear that? Some countries they don't like the army. Some country they don't like the police. Some kind you know that you don't like the police as well. You don't like the army for what? Like today we have nuclear technology for what? Just to understand, because nothing is discipline. We are afraid of ourselves. Somebody killing us. So therefore we have nuclear technology. If somebody going to attack our country, we will attack them. Reverse, like defense. What does that mean? We are insecure. And in nuclear technology today in the around the world, we want secure, right? That is how it is. Police in the country. What is that? Police are all about discipline. Army is all about discipline. But we are all are insecure today. If you are everything disciplined, there will be no police, there will be no court, there will be no lawyers, because whole country is corrupted. Therefore, lawyer come and court comes. Why court and lawyer comes? Because the country is corrupted. Because nobody follow discipline. There is no law. If the government have the law, there will be no lawyers, there will be no judge. We have to be very clear. There is no justice actually. Because we are not disciplined in the social life. We need justice. Therefore, we have the court and lawyers, because government has no law. We bring to government into court as well. You remember that. Every country around the world, they set up the court. They bring the prime minister, president. Even sometimes prime minister or president, they hanged. Like some countries, like Arabic countries, like Iraq, for example, they hang their ex-president, for example. What is that? Because the country have no law. Am I clear that? Every country around the world, there is no law. No country in the world has the law. Am I clear that? No government has the law. Therefore, we fix this another way, justice, lawyers, court, and so on. That means government not good. No government. That means who is not good? The citizens are not good. Citizens are not disciplined at all. So end of the day is the reverse back to the old citizen of that countries. Am I clear that? So there is many kind of discipline. There are many kind of study, many kind of wisdom to get Atmajnana. But today, we are not very much disciplined to have Atmajnana. Either we study yoga, either we study Upanishad, either we study Brahma Sutras, or we study Kundalini Tantra, or we study Mahanivada Tantra, or we study Vijnanavad Tantra, no matter what kind of study you do. But today, we are unable to achieve the Atmajnana. So therefore, in ancient time, the rishis, the saints, the wise people, they decided, yes, you have to adopt the sannyas life. Therefore, the sannyas life is help you to bring discipline of your life so that you can have Atmajnana and you can free from all the karmas and becoming free yourself. Am I clear that? So therefore, today, no matter what we study, what kind of study we do, no matter how many spiritual scriptures you study, there is many religions today. You can see that many religions. And today, many kind of people coming from either you are Christian, even certain Muslims, even certain even Buddhists, certain Jain, certain Christians. Many people try to adopt the yogic life. Why? Because they don't find their way of happiness within themselves. They don't find the way of their peace of the mind. They don't find themselves. No matter what kind of religions people today around the world. And everybody want to adopt yogic life. Yogic life is not a religion. Yogic life is all about to know yourself, to understand properly yourself, understand your mind, understand your body, understand your senses, understand your lifestyles. That is all about yoga. And that help you in order to have Atmajnana. It doesn't belong to no one. It doesn't belong to no religions at all. But at the same time, sannyas. Sannyas is all about to, not about religion, not about Hindu dharma. It is a way of life, is of lifestyles. Like you live in the country, somebody police, somebody army, somebody doctor, somebody engineer, right? Somebody gatekeeper, somebody school teacher. So many roles you play in the social life. Similarly, in spiritual life, there's so many roles to play in order to attend the Atmajnana in my understanding. So this is not about religions. You have understanding, way of life. is a way of life, Brahmagyan, to free ourselves. Am I clear that? Am I clear that?
Yes.
So therefore, and you can clear that sannyas life long time before, because his way of discipline. You say brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyas, the way of life. As I already explained you properly, brahmacharya means not abstinent from sex. Brahmacharya means right education with morals. Moral-based education is the real education, the right education. Today, we have no morals at all in our educations. Moralist education is the education of avidya, ignorance, nothing. Whatever education we are today studied, whatever we are educated in the social life, is nothing. It leads to all kind of sufferings. We are survive, but survive with stress and strain and hanging ourselves, nothing else. Am I clear that? Hanging ourselves, nothing else. We are leading the life of suffering and misery, daily life around the whole world. That the education today we have, because there are no morals. So therefore, in our tradition of the Sanatan Dharma, I'm not speaking of Hindu, Sanatan Dharma, the Vedic traditions, one of the important traditions among the world today exists is the one of the unique philosophy, unique darshan, unique lifestyles in the world today exist. Unique. It does not interfere. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of education. We have so many kind of education. So Vedic life, it is an education. It is a lifestyle. Then brahmacharya means right education, which education can help to survive to salvations, survive to liberations, suffering to the salvations, from bondage to the, and free from the bondage, from bondage to the freedom. That is how the Vedic life. So Vedic life helping you. Vedic life does not say that everybody has to be sannyas. No. Then second step called marriage. Marriage is the house of life, where the for procreations. You have to work hard, take care of your family, taking care of the nature and society as well. Whoever depending on you. It is also lifestyles. It's a way of life. Third is the Vanaprastha. That what we have been course declared. Because I didn't speak complete sannyas, but about the Vanaprastha, where you withdraw of your duties, detachment. Am I clear? The detachment from your duties. As I say that Zuli, you suppose close your mobile 10 p.m. You must close the mobile 10 p.m. so that you can rest at least peace of the mind, some hours in your brain. Whatever message coming, you look in the message, night time, get up. What is going on? No, you must close at least some time to give rest to yourself and relaxed. That is very, very important. So therefore, 10 o'clock. So for example, Vanaprastha is all about self. Withdraw slowly, not to attach, not to involve. That is the real sannyas. Dispassion, renounce for time being. Withdrawing, like meditating, observing action, reaction of the mind. That is the Vanaprastha. And sannyas. Sannyas is the final liberation, where a person withdrawing totality of the responsibility. Not to think about only survive, but think about how to completely free from the karmas of suffering and miseries. So before you leave the body, before you leave the breath, at least you are relaxed. There is nothing to achieve. All is fulfilled. So sannyas life is all about to fulfilled. There's nothing to be fulfilled anymore, even for next life. So there no karma more, and you carry for next life. There's no karma anymore. That's the real sannyas. Sannyas means total renunciation, total dispassion, total and free from all kind of responsibility. So therefore, and you can see that sometimes many democratic countries, they try to not hanging the power themselves for a long time. They don't want to hold even 100 years. Not like that. So they try to democratic countries. What happened? They try to give the transfer the power time to others. So therefore, so people can take care of a responsibility and better. So like that, you have to give responsibility to others so that they can also take care and be free from their duties in order to have the Atma Jnana. So therefore after 7, so 25, age of 8 to 25. So people study brahmachari, right education until 25, 26. Then 25 to 50, this is the best age to be householder, taking care of your and husband, wife, children, and so on the social life. Age of 50 to 75, with growing responsibility, slowly and towards walking in the final freedom. And age of 75, you must totally withdraw all kind of responsibility material so that you can engage in metaphysical study, engage for the Atma Jnana. Am I clear that? So this is all about the Vanaprastha Sannyasa course. But somehow there is many kind of techniques. As Atma Nanda say that, and Shiva say that you have to worship to Rama, because there is different stories. Because Lord Rama is the guru of Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva say, let you worship to Lord Rama and you can reach me also. So therefore it's very important and to study properly. So there is guru disciple relationships. Lord Rama is the guru of Lord Shiva. So therefore, make certain scriptures you have to worship the Narayan in order to achieve the Shiva consciousness. Actually, and worship is all about feminine devotion, dedication. It is also awakening of the feminine. Bhakti. Bhakti means devotion. Devotion is feminine. Awakening of the Sakti. Sakti is all about devotion. Sakti is all about compassion, kindness, wisdom, dedication, trust. These are all are Sakti. All are Sakti. Am I clear that? So you have to understand what is the definition of Sakti. Sakti means compassion, kindness, wisdom, karuna, taking care of others, loving others, wisdom. These are all are Sakti. So Sakti is not like a in front of a goddess Durga coming. So goddess Durga is the form of a all kind of personality she have. She have 10 hands. She have power, strength, compassion, blessings, love, prosperity, all these things. So that is the Sakti. And when you are awakening Sakti means you are actually fulfill all kind of objectives in life, whatever you needed. So it means awakening Sakti means like Mother Durga, fulfillment, all your material, spiritual, whatever you have desires and wishes. And what cannot fulfill, that means is understood and as per his wisdom. So through Sakti, through fulfillment, and then you enter into kingdom of a Shiva Loka and something, and whatever make trouble to us, whatever make obstacles to us, and we must renounce that. Doesn't no need to fulfill them. Whatever the obstacles are, that need to renounce, need to withdraw of yourself. So best way practice Vanaprastha Sannyasa, daily meditations, and observe for half an hour, for 10-15 minutes, and develop the skills of a dispassion. So sannyas is all about dispassion. And if you cultivate the skills of dispassion, it means you understand the life of sannyas. This is the only by the one sentence. Am I clear that? So therefore, we study all kind of spiritual science, yoga, tantra, mantra, yantra, Upanishad, Vedanta, whatever we study, philosophy, psychology. So all we study because of develop the skills of dispassion. And once you develop the skills of dispassion, so naturally free from the suffering and miseries and free from the karmas. And becoming liberating yourself. That is known as Atma Jnana. Am I clear that? Atmanand today?
Yes.
I think today lecture, today it is a satsang, it is also lecture. I tried to summarize. I think I understood correctly.
Yes.
I hope you have some wisdom today.
Yes,
After
thank
6
you.
months. After 6 months. I also try to educate myself as well through you, through this platform. And thanks to all of you for listening today. This is the beautiful satsang. Let this satsang dedicate to the Lord Shiva, Mahabaleshwar, Gokarna, state of Karnataka in India. And thanks to all of you. And today is the date. Today is the 18th, right?
Yes.
The 18th of December 2022. So this is the date we can fix here, so that we have to remember this is the very auspicious day. So I pray to the Lord Shiva Mahabaleshwar, blessings to all of you wherever you
I'll
are.
come here so you can say
And
hi.
have a good
Just come
family.
in quick. Come quick.
Okay, please. Please. Hari, Namaste ji. Good morning. So Namaste ji, Hari Om. You are here now, huh? With Mama. So many
This
blessings.
is my
Lot of
daughter.
blessings. Lot of blessings. I understood that. Lot of blessings from India. Lot of blessings.
What's he say? Swami. Thank you. What did he say? He's a lot of blessings from India. Oh, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to this platform. Thank you. So let me conclude, and blessings to all of you from the Gokarna and to the around the world and wherever you
I
are,
forgot to
wherever
put it here.
your beloveds, your and loving ones. So, Om Trayambakam Yazamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Yogandhanam Pratarmasyamamritan Om Trayambakam Yazamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Yogandhanam Pratarmasyamamritan Om Trayambakam Yazamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Yogandhanam Pratarmasyamamritan Om Shanti 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 Om Gurubhyo Namaha Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutramhasakritau Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Isvara Gururatmete Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyamavadvaptadehaya Sidachinamurtaye Namaha Om Shanti 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 Om Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.